11B2, Chialai Soon, District 309, AKM Bolam Farooq, District 315A1.
And together. Right and together. Right and together. Give it up, you guys are doing great so far. Awesome. Now we're going to put those two steps together. Right step together. And
Well, good evening. It's Greg here, your almost district governor. I'm still in district governor-elect. I won't be made district governor until the end of the week here, when my ribbon will be pulled by none other than our immediate past district governor, Robert Masick. I've met with him and Barb yesterday and today. I've got all kind of people walking around with me because I'm down in the front lobby of the hotel. We've been talking. They've been going to seminars, and so have I. And today, the first plenary session started, and they were giving out awards for 2 charter clubs and other things. And one of our goals that was impressed upon me, among the 70 plus new members that I am supposed to get, was to start a new club. So these people are getting very nice awards for just starting 2 charter clubs. So, you know, this is something that with 41 clubs, we should be able to do with no problem at all. And so I would like to set that as one of our goals, to at least get maybe 3 or 4 new clubs. We'll get some Leo clubs going maybe, and get some regular clubs going, that kind of thing, some branch clubs if we can, to expand everything out. I've learned a lot this week so far. One of the new initiatives that I did go to was the mental health initiative, and they are pushing this, and it comes at a great time. After losing Mom, you know, I even brought up in the class how she was treated, not the whole story, but just one time when she was treated so rudely by a nephrologist who gave her an ultimatum of either going to his partner's hospice and dying, or getting on dialysis and dying, with dying being the common denominator. And I told them, I said, and after their mouths hit the floor, and several of them are agreeing that this is what goes on in their states too, here in the United States. You know, the past district governor from Australia told me that we need to tap into this, and we need to cheer these people up, because doom and gloom is not the thing. And then Dr. Patty Hill talked to me and told me that, remember, doctors fix the body, they don't fix the mind. And that's a shame in a way, because I really think they shouldn't be messing with the mind. Yeah, you tell the patient what's going to happen, but you just don't inspire doom and gloom on them. So with that being said, I think we as a district need to take a hold of this mental health initiative and run with it. We have a lot of elderly people, and a lot of elderly people that aren't getting good medical care. They're getting the doom and gloom. We have many personal care homes. I've already seen it in some of these personal care homes where these older people are they're down and depressed. And they're people just the same as we are. And I think we need to do something about it as Lions. So the mental health initiative, I got a lot out of that one. What I would like to do is maybe have a health fair where we do diabetic screening, vision screening, and some other things. But along with that, the mental health stuff. And maybe we can team up with a few mental health professionals who can come and help us with this. This would be a great district activity that we can do, and I'd like for us to see us do this. As you know, my pins are about advocacy, and that's because of my mother. If I didn't stand up for her, if I didn't fight these doctors, she would have been gone a lot longer than just this Easter. She probably would have died several years ago because we ran into doctors who just flat out don't care, who flat out just prescribe what they want to prescribe, and yeah, we'll answer questions later, but we'll answer what we want to answer. And I don't think that's fair to the people. I really don't. So, like I said, this is something that we need to look at and explore. Also today, I did go to the Melvin Jones luncheon. It was another buffet, which I'm okay with buffets. However, what I'm not okay with is how my sleeve is reacting to these things. Yes, I did get some food, and yes, I did not eat it all. I wasted a lot of it for the mere part that, you just can't do it. What happens is I start getting uneasy, queasy feelings in my stomach, and then all of a sudden, you're getting sick. And that's not just after eating half a plate. That's eating a few bites because your system might not like how it's seasoned. Your system might not like this or that or the other. The only thing that I feel safe in taking on down here is prepackaged foods. And like tonight, I just got done making a Walmart order, which that kind of looks corny coming into a multi-million-dollar hotel with Walmart bags, but that's what I had to do. Protein shakes from Premier Protein, those stay down and they fill you up. A cheese stick, a meat and cheese turkey stick, that fills you up and stays down and doesn't bother the stomach. What else? Fruit, the little fruit cups, that kind of thing. That stays down and doesn't bother the stomach. I would rather not be sick because being sick means you're in pain. And when you're in a lot of pain, well, that's just as bad too. So that's kind of what happened today. I went to a couple of sessions. I also attended the LCIF grant seminar, and they have all kind of new grants out. They're fixated on different things like emergency grants, that kind of thing. And you can get all of this on the website, on the LCIF website, that kind of thing. The phone cold conked out. It's cold conking out a lot lately because the battery in it is just as bad. I'm working with an iPhone XR, which if you know anything about iPhones, that's about 15 technologies behind. So I'm probably going to have to start upgrading computer equipment pretty soon too. Also, I have the wheelchair problem. The wheelchair doesn't charge all the way anymore. Now, these are the original set of batteries that came with the wheelchair. The wheelchair is about 4.5, 5 years old. And yes, it has been used extensively. It has been abused extensively, if you want to call it that. Being now that I've lost 160 pounds, I'm way under the weight limit. However, the batteries are now shot. And so I'm going to have to get those replaced when we get back to Pennsylvania. Right now I can't do it because, well, you have to have it every day. But you get to drive around for maybe an hour, and then it takes 2.5 hours to charge it back up. So as you know, when I go to these seminars, I try to find somewhere where there's an electric outlet by a wall, plug the thing in while the seminar is going on, unplug it, and then go off to the next one, plug it back in and charge it some more, and go to the next one and plug it in and charge it some more. So those are the issues that I've been dealing with down here and everything. There are a lot of handicapped people down here. There are a lot of scooters going around. If you know anything about the scooters, they're doing the bigger Pride Victory scooters. They're doing the bigger Golden scooters, that kind of thing. And it's one company who just takes and rents these things out. But even they are having some issues with some of them. Batteries had to be replaced in a few already. And a lot of people are charging them against the wall. The outlets are being taken because, you know, there's a lot of wear and tear on them. So at any rate, workouts, well, there hasn't been any because they charge you to work out here. So, and I don't feel like getting charged. So we'll wait till we get back home to do that. I have been in talks with Bob Rayfield and my friend Marcus, who's taking care of the house at home. So that kind of thing. And hope to get out of here Friday. It will take 2 days to drive back to Pennsylvania. And at that point, we have a lot to discuss. A lot of things that are going on, a lot of things that the new international president has said that he'd like to have done. One of the things is this Mission 1.5 and getting new members. But there is a push now to bring female members and young members into the fold. So if you have women, remember the Lioness clubs? Hey, we could start a whole club with all women in it. They haven't said anything about the word lioness, but he's talking about women. And his wife was up there, and they even did a little skit from men are from Mars, women are from Venus type thing, you know, that kind of, and going back and forth. And so that's what they're pushing. Okay, they're pushing for more women and more youth-oriented people. Now, the other thing that was brought up was the pushback. And this guy is not for pushback. And neither is the class that I went to that was held on Sunday. When they talked about pushback, the lady said to us, someone's birthday, I guess, in another language. When there was pushback, you just ignore those people and you keep going. That is how they're taking it. So, yeah. So interesting things, interesting topics, interesting sessions, that kind of thing. And so we're still alive, people, and we're surviving it. The stomach's fighting me all the way, but we're surviving it. So, yeah. So with that, I'm going to get off here. I'll put up some pictures of what I did today, the plenary session. Now, tomorrow's plenary session is going to be really good. The special guest speaker tomorrow is Michael Phelps. Remember, the Olympic swimmer, and his rise to fame and fall from it because of his mental health issues. And that's what he's going to be talking about, because the mental health initiative is something extremely big that they are pushing right now. All right, well, I will talk to everybody later. Tomorrow I'll come out with another video on things that I get from around in the center and that kind of thing. All right, we'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.